ちは。
Welcome to the Shinobi Unfolding.
Alright, ready? In 3, 2, 1. Konnichiwa, mi gente, and welcome back. We are back. The boys are back for season 4 of the Shinobi Unfolding. I am your Shinobi Kage, Jay Aguila.
Your boy Black Ivory JL.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Kages.
Hey guys, this is the professor.
It's your boy Monty.
And Sempai.
Yes, we got Sempai. And as you guys know, we're here to talk about something so amazing, mind-blowing. It's like fighting your dad when he does deserve it. We're here to talk about anime.
Wait, we don't do that anymore?
No, yeah. So as you guys noticed, we are streaming due to the COVID-19. We're, protecting each other, but yet entertaining you guys with our thoughts, our knowledge, our feelings about something that we all love, and that's anime. And we appreciate all of you who are following us in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Music, Podcasts, and all the good stuff around the world. You know it. I know it. Let's talk about it. Now, fellas, it's been close to 3 months since we were together. And with Scott, it was almost back in January. But how you guys been? How you guys been feeling? What's going on? Anyone?
Dude, kind of excited to be back. I'm just glad that we can finally talk about anime. I missed the talks, the weekly talks. The talking all the junk, arguing, disagreeing. But still talking about what we love the most, right?
I mean, our podcast is an excuse for grown men to talk to each other once a week. Like I can't check up on you. We got to do a podcast.
It is therapy. It is. What about you, JL, Monty? Roland.
I miss the most of hearing your intro from the heavenly earth to the fiery water to the summoning of whatever may come out of your mouth. That's
Sweeter than candy,
sweeter than
hotter
candy.
than peppers.
Oh, hotter than jalapenos.
Taking notes. I'm taking notes. This is good stuff, guys. All right.
Miss that.
Next week episode.
Together. Yeah, it's a good feeling to be back, and now we have Scott as well. I don't know if I'm pointing to the right Brady Bunch square over there, but he's over there.
He's below you on our screen.
He's right there.
Oh yeah.
Man. Hello.
If you guys don't remember Scott, he was on a previous episode. I forget what we talked about that episode.
We did Anime of the Year
award show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You were part of a big ass episode, dog.
I was hyped about that shit. It was so cool. Everybody's
That's
like,
the 2019.
You had some great input on. I think we all came in with ideas of our characters that we wanted to vote for, and then he came and put spins on it, and we were like, we're thinking about it.
I love
Did
hearing
to me at
everybody's
least.
stuff. It was so good. I was like, I want to know what everybody loves. Throw it at me. Please. I want to hear what everybody has.
How about you, Roland?
And the great thing about, yes,
Roland.
I'm chilling once again, like everybody said. Dick.
Oh.
Oh, you're cutting out, Roland?
Cutting in and out, friend.
You're being censored by the world government.
Yeah, FBI agents on point today.
shut
Said
the
not
front
today,
door on
How
that.
about now?
There you go.
Yeah, right.
You
You sound
good,
good.
brother?
Like I said,
Solid.
just like everyone said, we're, missing talking shit about anime, things we learn about some new anime. I'm sure Scott's good. So,
Bro, you need to stop cussing so much, man. You just gotta blank it out, like.
I told you, man.
Mother-
His agents on
mother-
point.
Anime. Mother. Suck it.
Oh shit, there is a censor. Wow. Well, guys, there you guys have it. We have been doing our due diligence. We have not gave up on anime because anime has not given up on us. And just to start off, the big question: what have we been watching or reading? Because sometimes an anime could be so good that you got to read it. You got to be the oracle of that particular show, that program.
Is that
So
what a manga reader is? An oracle?
I'm gonna call them the oracle.
They see
Dude,
the future, man.
Udi?
Come on.
Like Udi, my roommate, he's way far ahead of My Hero Academia. When he starts talking about it, I have to leave the house.
Who else is reading that shit? Come on, baby.
Yeah, like
That is so
yeah, you
excited
could.
right now. Woo.
I'm like, I want to watch it now. I want to take it slow. You know what I'm saying? Because My Hero, during our break, ended, and it ended so well. I was really emotional with the, the build up and the number one hero taking over. I'm excited for season 5.
Oh, that last
As well.
episode was crazy.
Let you know exactly who the fucking devil was,
Oh
man.
my god!
Facts.
Just turned it
Facts.
on, man. It was nuts.
If
It
he
was
has
crazy.
the ability to heal, that'd be so cool. Because he really.
He'd be
busts
OP at that
out.
point. He would be
Yeah.
All Might's motherfucking match.
I think
Like-
that's
That's
how
a fact.
strong those villains are getting, though. He had to try. He almost
That's-
died.
Yo,
during
that's
that
what
fight.
I was gonna bring up. I was gonna
The
say
villains are fucking strong right now. That's a problem.
it took a toll
How
on
do you
him.
Hell
It
yeah,
took
it
a
did.
toll on him. So
Man.
how do you get your ass kicked by a man with no arms and legs? Like that's what happened to the villain, bro.
He just propelled
bring it to the
Listen,
chest.
I love it. He's like, I fucking hate that motto so much. Like,
But
That was
but I'm
actually a
sure
funny fight too. He's a
I'm
great
sure-
character, dude.
I'm sure everybody loved his son, huh?
Yeah.
He-
Eh.
Good boy,
Yeah.
And we know
was-
his son can't be better than him.
right.
Oh, he can be super better than him, man.
Right. He's beast already, son. Like he's top like 3. He's
I think he's in his own way.
Oh,
Facts.
facts. Oh my god, it's like again, we can't wait till season 5 of My Hero.
Season 5
I love
is
how
Oof, I
you
can't
see
wait.
Senpai.
I already
You saw
know.
how Senpai was mad cool. Exactly, he was mad chill, like
No one
listening to us,
Does anybody
being
else
excited.
Anybody else read it? I read and watch it, man.
All right.
It's probably one of those like
He's
anime.
just sitting there in his chair, like.
Just like literally, like if they go to showcase like the preview for season 5 and they don't change the name, like to like mess with you, like for the preview, then like they're fucking up. Whoever's running their PR, man, needs to get fired. Man,
What's
whoever's
his
running their
name?
PR needs to
Changing
get
it, the
fired.
title of the anime? What do you mean?
Just for just for the
No.
preview for the season, yes, man. Like it's not gonna really spoil anything saying it, man.
Is it Vigilantes?
No, it's not. It's gonna be
That would be
villains. Like, you
dope,
should
though.
call it My Villain Academia. That's the
one of the
whole
other
next
manga
season.
runs, right? The
That's
spin-off.
literally what it should be. It's just
Oh,
all about
yeah.
the villain, dude. I'm so fucking
yeah,
hyped.
I'm
for that.
about like 6 months
That's all
behind
the-
on the manga right now. But yeah,
Yeah,
dude, it
That's
gets
all the
fucking
other,
dope.
Heroes that you don't even get to see in the Vigilante series.
Vigilante-
I
yeah,
did
but
see that one.
somebody else told me. Well, actually, who was it who was reading that, man? They were saying like, yo, yeah, all right, yeah, you were trying to put me on. You were like, yo, you actually get to see a race ahead before he's like a teacher, like actually out there and shit.
Oh yeah,
Like it's pretty
that's
serious,
dope.
man. It's like cool stuff, man.
Okay.
yeah. The quirk boosting drug that they used that the Yakuza use. You see that first in My Hero's Vigilante. There's a lot of
Okay.
cohesion between both mangas, so it's like it's much more than a cheap tie-in comic.
Hmm.
really
Yeah,
good.
it's really good.
It's not
yeah.
a one-off or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's
No,
dope.
not at all, man. I'm kind of hoping those characters end up intertwining, or you get to see them in like My Hero at some point.
Ah, bro,
I
Knuckle
love
Duster would be
Josh's
the
face
fucking
the whole
shit,
time,
bro.
man.
Dude, he's so fucking ridiculous, man. Like he doesn't. He's
Oh yeah, yeah.
but
You even see Stain
just
before
walking
Stain
there.
becomes a villain. Like his
Yes, he-
origin. Like I don't want to spoil nothing, but it's dope, man. Knuckle Dust is the man. I love. He just fights dirty. He's like, all right, man.
Yeah,
He's like, you
stop
think you?
smiling.
He's
Stop
like,
smiling.
you think you're the
Alright.
shit? You think you can mess me up? He's like, I guarantee you, bro. He's like, by the time you cross this line, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. And he's like, oh really? Throws a rope on the ground. He's like, cross the line, and I'm gonna knock you out. And when the guy starts charging towards him, this motherfucker steps over his own line and knocks him the fuck out. And he's like, and he's teaching the other kid. He's like, you gotta fight dirty, man. Like,
he's great,
No way
man. That
around.
dude's
I'm
awesome.
excited.
It's good.
I'm excited. Like this
Hell
is the
yeah.
energy that we've been missing out as well. You know, Darwin's game. the anime
Oh.
series also ended during our break.
Yeah,
I
the
am
way
the
that
oracle
ended.
of that.
That was such
Ah.
that was such a nice surprise for 2020. For the winter 2020, that was the best surprise.
I didn't watch it, guys.
Yeah.
What? Wait, what? Wait, what?
I didn't watch. I'm sorry.
That was the ending.
Take
That was
two.
the whole ending,
Take
bro.
two.
I'm disappointed, man.
I
Why are you
was sorry.
Ah.
I actually.
You were the
watched it.
senpai.
I watched like the first few episodes, and then other shit just came up, and I never went back to it. It happens to a lot of animes, unfortunately. I just never go back. It's on my
Facts.
list of things to watch.
You know
Ooh.
what though? I
Speak-
can kind of relate to that because I fell off of it maybe twice, and I know Roland got like way ahead of me, and we started it I think like the same day, and
Yeah.
it took me a while to get caught back up. But once I did, I actually really enjoyed the ending a little bit more. I think it just pissed me off how they don't put too much into the anime versus what they put in the manga. You could have a much longer show with all that detail in there, and
Yeah, 'cause
you
Jay
start an
So-
episode. You
Yeah.
start an episode.
Oh,
with
yeah.
like a,
But I
like, where
mean,
did
this
you
is
get
coming from the
SMG?
dude that's like all into One Piece, man. That's too much detail, man. I need rapid fire. I need.
All of a sudden, he has a new gun. Oh, we went to some merchants. Who the fuck are they? What do they look like? Again, with the detective thing that we didn't see, remember? That's bullshit,
Right.
dude.
Mhm.
You don't make an anime like that. Give me
Man.
more
Mhm.
episodes.
You gotta explain
Sorry.
shit,
They
man.
were
Like you
rushing
can't
it.
just like
Dude,
you can't just like automatically be like, oh yeah, I'm just
I'm
super
all
strong.
for,
But
I'm
what
all for
happened?
not having fillers. I'll skip fillers all day, but I'm not having.
Yep.
I don't like having gaps. Gaps are unexplained, continuity errors, in my opinion. Because all of a sudden he's just gotten more knowledge than I think he does, and he's a character I don't
Well-
understand. I'm not along on the ride with him anymore. He's just ahead of me
Yeah.
the whole time.
He's ahead of
He's
the game.
way. Well, not
You're
for
gonna-
me, because I'm the oracle on it. So, as JL explained, it's just that there are certain important detail that didn't make the cut. You know what I'm saying? And I encourage everyone to read Darum Games at least up to chapter 33, which is the whole season 1, and you'll see some key information that's going to make more sense than what was presented to us. But since Senpai didn't watch it, I don't want to ruin it for him because
Maybe I'll
again,
read it,
that
man.
plot twist. Huh?
Maybe I'll
Oh,
read it.
it's still the same. Hey, it's probably gonna take you like 4 hours for you to catch up. It's only 33 chapters for season.
Is it
one.
ongoing
It's
still?
so good.
Is it still
Oh,
ongoing?
yes.
The manga?
It's the senpai.
Oh, nice. nice.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Ooh, sir.
Scott, I think even if
Dawn
we did
game.
talk about the anime and you went off and watched the manga, you would still get a
Ooh.
lot more out of it.
Yeah, I mean, it
That's a
wouldn't really
fact.
matter. It's just kind of like the same route of like One Piece for me. I don't watch One Piece, but I'll read it. So it's like there's certain things that I'll read versus watch. So I mean, in the grand scheme of things, the season's over, right? You said are they gonna is like season 2 like confirmed yet or?
In the midst,
I don't know.
because this manga came out back in 2013. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's still ongoing till this day, which is a beautiful thing. You know what
It
I'm
might
saying?
be safer to just
But-
read it then instead of like hoping that
definitely.
we get like another season or waiting for that other season to come. Kind of like Attack on Titan. You know, you don't want to be stuck waiting all that time and then you don't know what's happening. And then all of a sudden, people who are reading the manga are like already way past season 3 and you're just getting season
Well,
2. You
The
know,
trailer
It's the
got me
season
mad.
4 coming out. That's the
Why did that
final
trailer
Yes.
season.
make you mad?
suppose it, but the manga's still going right now, man. And
Why
I'm
did the trailer
I don't
get me mad?
Go, yeah, let's
The
go for
last
it. I wanna hear
season.
about it. Talk about it. Tell me how you feel.
All right, Monty, you're pretty current with Attack on Titan, I think, right?
Yeah, no, all caught up, fucking loving it. I slept on it for a little bit, but that's one of the things I caught up on this whole COVID break.
Okay.
Fucking epic, dude. It got hit a lull and then it fucking just hit the brakes. Hit the
When did
gas.
it hit a lull, in your opinion?
Like right after right after the whole Historia thing, and then they were like, "Oh, we got to make it to the wall," and they were going over logistics and all that jazz.
Yep.
I kind of
Yeah,
started to tune out a little bit, but that whole fight, like Bertolt Reiner, that was so good, man.
I think
Yo, these
that,
guys are beasts, yo.
Yep, he is, and the way he looks
Forever
redesigned is pretty
the captain.
crazy, too.
No, that dude's
Oh,
a
yeah.
monster.
Yeah, he is forever. He's one of the greatest
Fucking strong as
hardcore
fuck.
characters. Yeah, he is. Yo, the way he took out the fucking beast giant. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
dude. That was crazy. Like the way he hit him, it just felt like, yeah, he deserved every fucking
Oh,
bit of that. That
and
was
that-
awesome.
And then not even just that, just the, like
He
the
hit him once,
revelations.
came back up,
Zing,
and then
zing,
came down
zing,
again. Oh,
He did that tornado knife cutter technique. I was like, that's
I'm
scissor.
gonna watch
I was-
it right now while we talk about
Woo!
this. You're supposed to feel it. All right, so the thing about the trailer and when I'm watching it, I feel like the studio that's taking it over is gonna do really, really good with it. The animation looks amazing,
Yeah,
honestly.
Amen to
really
that.
good.
But it's just such a hard turn from what it started as. Like, it's no more about the brother and sister thing. And I missed that because when I watch the trailer, I'm like, who the fuck are all these people? More new characters to get to know. Like,
It's a ton.
oh, it's like
There's a
a
ton.
season of Baki
We
where you
are
just go through all
family.
these fighters all the time. You just plow through.
I
like,
got my brother,
21
sister,
dudes.
and me.
But like,
Oh.
remember how the show started was like the whole world lived in this little circle.
Mhm.
A bubble.
And then
It
now,
expanded,
and then we
yeah,
find out.
but
We
now we're
always
getting
wanted to
into
know what
tiny
was
steps.
outside of it, outside of it, right?
Oh my
and
God,
now we
dude.
know that not only like their whole world is just an island,
Yeah,
right?
that's.
And then they give you all these things. Like the whole show is like very deep, like World War II, like
Profound.
German culture. Like a lot of names that they picked in there, a lot of the last names, a lot of the technology kind of looks like the uniforms. They kind of like come from it, and then you find out it's actually probably around the same time, like even a parallel universe with like World War II.
Yeah, with the
Except
Zeppelins
that-
and
that
everything.
the people
Yeah.
that discriminate, and instead of like discriminating against Jews, they're discriminating about these people that we know that have like a. So it just turned into this, like. I think it's gonna be crazy if they get.
You just blew
invaded
my
by
mind with that, by
actual-
the way, man.
By planes, if they get invaded
man,
by
that's exactly what it's
planes,
like.
if they have tanks, like they don't even have guns. Like, what are you gonna
Nope.
do?
Can I
They
just
have
chime
will,
in, man?
heart, and soul.
I have a friend who is current with the manga, and he told me some funky shit about it. And I'm not telling it. I'm not gonna say anything because it will 100% ruin anything coming up for other stuff happening. But yeah, man, I'm all set with that fucking anime and that manga. I'm all set with Attack on Titan, man. Like, I'm glad I got to see like the stuff animated. The fight scenes are fucking amazing. You know, they look good. Animation
music,
quality is
the
great.
music,
Oh yeah,
man.
the music. Oh, the soundtrack is fucking. Yeah, I'm surprised I forgot about it because it's so good.
Amazing. Absolutely
But-
amazing.
Man, it takes like a complete fucking like 720. I don't even want to call it a 180 or a 360. It was like a 720 because it just does some weird fucking shit. From what he tells me, I was like, how does this even make sense? Like, how
Nope.
did we get from this?
They
to
had
this?
it. We wanted to know what was in the basement. They had it. Okay, I
That's it, they
still
did
want to
have
know
it.
what's in the basement.
Facts.
And then it just said,
Nope.
and
Wait, I thought they
Yeah.
went into the basement.
Oh,
It's just a bunch of fucking books.
exactly.
No, but
Yeah,
there
that's
was more to it.
It
There
was,
was
it
more
was,
to it.
no, it was
Yeah.
There's a
history
lot
books
in
and
those
stuff.
books. I get that, but I mean, oh man,
I was still
very
reading the manga
underwhelming.
at one point, man. Actually, when they were getting ready to leave the island, like at one point, like I don't know if that happened at the end of this season where they're just like they're about to get in a boat or leave or whatever.
They see
Nope,
the ocean.
thanks. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, and yeah, I'm all set. Not to ruin anything, but in classic anime fashion, when you get fucking too far into shit, there's a giant fucking flashback of stuff, and then there was just a giant filler fucking flashback, which I'm all set with, and I think that's probably what the next season's about. From what I just looked at the trailer right now, I hadn't even seen it until he
Naruto
said it.
and
I
Seth.
literally
I have
just
not
fucking
seen
looked.
it till this day.
So, and it
I'm
looks
not gonna
like,
watch it.
It looks like everything's like really old looking, nothing like what like where they live
It's the
now.
swing.
The swing.
Yeah, from Naruto.
Oh.
The swing thing.
Yeah,
The
so like
flashback.
I think the next season. I think that's what they're doing probably.
Jay,
man.
I
They
just
can't
get
even call it
exhausted
updating,
when I
though.
think about Naruto Inception. You have no idea. It just drains me of everything I am immediately, every
Sheesh.
fucking time. Hate it. Hate
It's not
time
for
travel.
everybody, you know.
All right,
Well-
so Attack on Titan's coming. We talk about the trailer. It looks
Bye
good.
for season 2, July.
Yeah.
That's something exciting.
Hey,
I know
Did
that was a
you
tough
finish
show.
it, Juan? Did you finish it?
One.
I didn't even
Ooh,
start it.
did-
Dude,
Ah,
I didn't
you still
start it.
sleep
Come on, Juan.
I tried to watch it at Monty's place like twice, and I fell asleep both times, like in the first
Look-
episode. And then I
Look,
was like,
man,
"All right,
the first
I'm going
episode's
home."
not the best. Like, I
No.
feel like it takes.
Not even.
It took me like four episodes to like really get into it, and I think by 6 I was like,
Uh,
okay, I need to
yeah.
watch this.
Mm?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
and
I'll
I
give
went
it
back and also on this break I watched Blue Exorcist. Finally, I finished it.
Ooh, a classic.
It
Very
was
nice.
it was good, but I gotta say it's definitely, in my opinion, I like the storytelling and the everything better in Fire Force.
Absolutely. Yeah, they got a lot better since they did Blue Exorcist, and I think that's like 10 years old at this point, maybe longer.
Mm,
Yeah, I think
Pretty
it was
old
like
anime.
'09 or 08
Shit,
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, so somewhere around
Damn.
then. For its
11
time,
years.
it looked
Jesus.
incredible. They made Fire look better than anybody else has or had at that time.
Oh.
And then they come back again with Fire Force and they nail it again. Just looks incredible. It really does.
Well,
Oh, and I apologize. I know I was talking smack about Kill la Kill. Finally finished that. It
wait,
took.
I was just talking to you about that.
Yeah,
Wasn't I?
dude. Yeah. Finally finished it, and you know what? I really enjoyed the ending. I
But
really.
it's a hard
Like-
wind up though. It's such
It
a
is
hard
a hard
wind up.
wind up. You're all right. It takes a while.
That's a very obscure anime to jump into as well. If you know anything about
'Cause,
it.
like,
Just
you
from the
know me,
cover
like,
alone.
I'm into ichi comedy like more than like almost anybody
time.
here, except me and Senpai, kindred
Yeah.
spirits in that. And
Well,
like,
you know how I
Maybe.
feel about it. I would willingly watch
maybe.
that.
And this was just-
I got kids. No.
this was like a little too tongue in cheek, and I was like, yeah, but it was so good by the end.
The fighting's pretty good in that. That's what got me hooked when I first watched
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah, the fight scenes are a whole other level when it comes to isekai, at least in my
Since you-
opinion.
Did you guys catch the Easter egg in Kill la Kill? I've never actually finished it yet, but I know about it and I've seen it. There's an Easter egg with her best friend, who she finally gets her own kamui. But
Yeah.
do you notice what it looks like by any chance? It looks like
Yes,
from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. She literally has this hat and jacket on. That's
Oh.
her kamui.
Oh,
You know, I can watch it, man. It's like a big nod to like JoJo's Bizarre
I
Adventure.
have to watch it now. I just want to see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
awesome.
and speaking about Easter eggs, shout out to Natsu from Fairy Tail showing up in the last episode of My
yes.
Hero Academia.
Yep, he was
Yeah.
there. And he
He
was a
was.
fire user too, which is crazy. That was the funny
was.
part.
That was a real good one.
Lord.
Other than that,
Whack ass
let's
character.
talk about it, okay? Guys, Monty already segued to it. He talked about Blue Exorcist. He talked about Kill la Kill. What other anime you guys been watching during this break? You know, let's take turn on this. Let's start with Scott, who's in to my left,
Dang.
and then
Yeah,
we'll go
put me
to
first.
OMK.
No
Yeah.
pressure. No pressure.
Nope. Lead by
Actually-
example.
Actually, since the last time you guys did a talk, between that time, I think I've only actually fully finished only one anime, since everything else has been kind of ongoing. I can't really recollect it, but it was Dororo. It was the only one that I like started and finished, and it was fucking dope. Actually, it was really dope. It was based off of that. It was the remake of like the 1970s anime where the kid loses all of his arms and limbs and stuff like that, his whole body to Demon Pact.
What?
Yeah, you guys had talked about it like
Yeah,
a while back on
um,
like the show, like for
yeah.
up and coming animes that were coming out. during
Yeah,
the
I had
time.
mentioned
Yep,
it on
Dorohedoro.
Amazon Prime. No, not
that's the
Dorohedoro.
alligator head. It's
Dororo.
Other
There's another one.
pronounced one.
Yeah, it's on.
Three
Oh,
of
I
them.
have not watched that.
We all watch. All right, so we all watch Dorohedoro. We
Yes.
all haven't
Yes.
watched Dororo. We have not.
No, and then
No,
there's
right.
Durarara, the one with the ghost helmet chick, the yellow one.
Stop
Yeah.
bringing the third
Nah.
one in. Everybody gets confused.
Yes, well, you gotta watch that too, though. So
There's a
Same.
third one? What the
No,
fuck?
no,
There's
no,
a third one?
there's the third one. No, Durarara is the third one because there's Durarara, Durarara, and Durohiro. Yes, there's so many. of them. Yes. Yeah, keep
I
up.
feel like we're talking like Scooby Doo, man. Like,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah, it was pretty good, man. I didn't feel
Have you
like
seen-
anything was like killerish.
Have you seen those memes when they put the language, like a different language, and they translate words and they all sound the same?
Yes. Yes.
That's what that sounds like. That's
That's exactly
exactly what that sounds like.
Yeah, man, animation was super
Yeah.
clean. It's on Amazon. It's all done. It doesn't follow anything else. And I actually went back and YouTubed the original anime, and they say
Yep.
super fucking true to it, man. Like through and through, like the actual beginning of it, like that whole first episode, 100% like frame for frame. Everything's very good.
Oh yeah, the action scenes are pretty dope in that.
Oh yeah, they're super super good. They're very high quality, man. Fighting everything, and like you really feel for the character too, man. Because in the beginning he has like absolutely nothing. He's just a fucking heaping pile of bones and like muscle, and that's it. He doesn't have skin. He doesn't have eyes, no nose, tongue. He can't talk. Like even when he's like a baby, you see like blood coming out of its eyes, and it's trying to like do something with its mouth, but it can't say anything. It has no tongue. It can't talk. It's got no vocal cords, anything. It's crazy.
And that's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like, dude, it was like 22 or 24 episodes. It was
Not
very,
bad.
very good, man. Very, very good. A little bit of a commitment, but not too bad.
Man, dude,
right,
I
let's
can't believe
pass
you
the
finished
ball.
that.
Yeah, man, it was really cool. I also watched Dorohoro, the Dororoho or whatever,
No,
man.
Dorohedoro?
Hidoro.
I don't know if
The
you were
very
there.
obscure anime.
It was so fucking out there, man. I just finished it the other day,
God.
and I think I was telling Josh. Did I tell you yesterday, or maybe I was just telling Mike? I was like, "Yo, I stayed up till like 3 a.m. fucking trying to finish it because I got into it. I was like, I had only watched 2 episodes.
That's
previously.
right. That's why you're so fucking strung out. Like-
Yeah, I was like super fucking tired, like, cause I got up at like 5 o'clock in the morning because my kids woke up. So I was like, I only got like 3 hours of sleep, and I felt so fucking like lost at the end because it's only like part 1 of season 1. Like, there's like we have to wait for part 2. I thought I was gonna be able to finish it. That's the only way I powered through.
So
Yes.
I watched it like complete attention on every single episode, and I'm hoping one of us can recap for me what happened at the end, because I was trailing it for a little bit and then it lost me when like all of a sudden they were like allies for a second, like both sides. I don't know who
I
was
got
good
it.
or who was bad, honestly.
Pick me.
Go ahead,
Pick me.
go ahead,
I
go
got
ahead.
you.
Can you
I got you.
Jay?
All right.
Jay, please go ahead.
Yep.
Please.
All right, so Birdhead motherfucker turned into the girl that
Yo,
was
who's
a
super
sorcerer.
funny, super perv.
Yes.
All day.
Absolutely.
Super perv. He turned into this the girl who was living in the hole
Be
to
right back, guys.
stay with the main villain. Both the lizardhead and the girl escaped through the door that was made by the devil Asu, and that was pretty much it. That's all I got from the ending.
Yeah, they're like trying to break her contract that she has with N, the dude who can like make mushrooms. Did we all
Oh, yeah,
watched it?
'cause he had control over her. Right. Okay. I remember
Do
that.
we all
Because-
watch this?
Yeah, Roland, did you watch
Yes.
it? Jay?
I haven't finished it. I'm only on like the 2nd episode, but it's all right, man.
Oh damn, you're like
Okay.
far
Shit.
behind, man. I thought you
Fuck.
like were caught up. Sorry, man.
No, it's all right. I'm not one of those
Okay.
people.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Good. Neither am I.
We should have done spoilers. Yeah,
happened.
spoilers. Damn. So basically, it seems that when you sign the contract, maybe it's not much of a spoiler, but when you sign a contract, you guys are in the same level, or if one is more powerful, they could overpower you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I took from it. You know what I'm saying? You saw how the dude with the heart mask and the bit buff girl were able to, like, I think their name was Shin and Noi. They were able to like coexist because they have that equal like vibe. But homeboy with the mushroom and the sorcerer girl, it's like
But
hit
she's
her
gotta have strong
out.
magic. She has to have strong magic.
Oh.
But I think it's a lie.
But-
I think it's a lie. I don't think she has time magic. By the way, I'm 100% sure. I don't think she has time magic.
For real?
But the
Watch
reaction
does.
of the
I think. Go ahead. No. I don't want to. Never mind. I don't want to even talk about it. Go ahead.
well,
think
I
she
was gonna
does.
say the
She
reaction. Yeah, the
Juan,
reaction
have you
that we
watched it?
saw. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got his Netflix. Of course he did. Like, I could sign that. I could co-sign that. But I'm trying to say the reaction that we saw when she demonstrated, I'm gonna say, kind of proved that it's very valuable. So why would they go this risk in demonstrating this ability or her as a valuable piece? You know. So I'm kind of disappointed with the ending because I was hoping to have closure, but yet what they did is left me with that.
Everything
that
is
clip.
lost in chaos.
No, it's
That
it's
is-
slated
Thank
for 24
you.
episodes. It's slated for 24 episodes, so we're gonna get a part 2 eventually. It's supposed to
Yeah,
be
man.
September. September, I think it's coming.
The way
So it's
it
not a
ended,
long
wait.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
you
not a long
already
wait.
knew.
Yeah,
The way it
super
ended,
quick.
you already knew. I mean,
Yeah.
You know they're gonna
correct me
get
if
caught
I'm
in like
wrong.
one episode.
Correct me if I'm
I
wrong.
was
But doesn't the ending of this leave you feeling the same way that any of the Baki parts make
Yes.
you feel? Because it's
Yes.
incomplete.
Netflix is a piece of shit when they do this.
It is.
That's
Wait,
it.
something happened in the Netflix series that I don't know about?
Yeah, the new
Well,
Baki.
actually, I'm gonna find out.
It does it to you
I
when you
didn't
watch
finish.
it.
I didn't finish the Baki.
What part
I
are
have
you on,
like,
Roland?
I have
away.
like 3 episodes away or something.
But you're
So
watching
you
the most
saw-
current stuff, right?
You
Say it
saw.
again?
I didn't finish it.
Oh.
Roland, you're watching the
But
current
here-
stuff, though, right?
Yeah, the tournament.
All right. Never mind. Go ahead. I'll say it afterwards.
I just want to say,
sorry, I had
Roland, you saw homie versus old man.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
There's another
That was
one,
pretty
an old
crazy.
man versus a younger dude.
Yeah,
What
you
the
get
hell?
to see Baki's
Okay.
dad fight somebody.
Yeah.
Like a real
Wait.
fight. Like a real fight.
Okay, so let me just put in some.
Whoa! Don't say that.
Okay,
Don't
so
what? Like it's
I
a real
wanna-
fight because it fucking is. That shit was bonkers.
If you take
Okay,
one step
so-
back, it's a real fight.
oh shit, damn it! I'm gonna binge this after we finish recording this.
You
Perfect,
need-
that's
So
what I
for
did.
those,
Part 3 is very good. Compared to part 2, it's very, very, very.
Fair.
Yeah,
very,
the whole
very
Riot Side
good.
tournament was fucking dope.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
The pace is way better than season 2, like in so many ways.
Except
so-
at the end.
Every
Do you
fight
feel
was
lackluster for the
insane.
end though? Those last few episodes were very lackluster. I felt the last fight that Baki has was. I was like,
Well, can I
no, go ahead.
just
Go ahead.
pause?
yep, go.
So the reason why I brought Baki into this is that Baki, like Netflix season 1 and 2 are actually just one season, but in America they
Right.
split it in half, right? So like this part
Mhm.
3 that we're watching right now feels that way because I know it's supposed to be part of like a bigger thing.
It is.
So
yeah,
we're
yeah.
only getting half of it.
And that's what they do. That's that Netflix special now. That's what we're gonna call
Ah,
it when they do this
fuck it.
bullshit. It's the Netflix special.
I still feel like the
Netflix
quality
garbage.
I feel like the quality of Baki as a character is better than part 2 easily because you see more of him.
Yes.
There were so many other fighters in part 2. Ridiculous.
There was one.
I
that
was really
very
impressed.
You're impressed with what?
Oh, I was impressed with season 2. Real quick, I never watched Baki. I decided to watch Baki before we did the recording. I finished season 1, and I also today I finished season 2.
Like
Go ahead,
legit season 2, not like Netflix season 2. You watch like original.
No,
Baki the
The
Grappler
original.
season 2.
Oh,
Yes,
so you
the-
can see you got to
Baki-
see how his dad is the best
Ooh.
/ worst father ever
Oh,
when
Yeah.
he first fought him.
That's a dark path.
Oh. Okay, so
The
real
greatest
quick
fight.
before
Send me the
Monto-
link.
yeah, before
I got you. It's on
The Professor.
YouTube. All of it.
Professor, I know Monty hasn't watched it, but Professor, I like the first half of season 1.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you guys are going to disagree with me with this, but it's not my favorite. I don't like 13-year-old Baki.
I agree.
It was so annoying. I thought I was going to give up after
Whiny
episode
brat.
11, and then when we saw the ending of that half, and he went to do more training. That Baki during that tournament in season 2, that's my favorite one. That shit was really dope. I understand Professor feeling about the artwork because I feel like they did lack on his face in a sense. You know what I'm saying? It was so emotionless. But the fighting scene though, and the ending of season 2, I still have questions that I'm hoping once
I have
Monty
never-
catch up.
I have
we could-
never watched season 2. Like I skipped that season 2 because I couldn't find it and started with the Netflix. So I will go back and
Really?
watch that. Definitely. Yeah.
Please
Definitely.
do because all I have to ask between Senpai, Roland, and JL is, does he fight Unchained? That's all I need to know. Does he fight that man?
Who?
I'm
Baki,
not gonna
Baki's
answer
father
that, but
or Baki's dad.
Unchain is around. He's still around.
They don't
Shit.
fight.
They don't.
Unchained. It's an important character in part 3 of
Absolutely.
Netflix.
Absolutely.
Very important.
I
Well,
told you to get
I
to see it
think-
in the manga.
I think he's very important in everything and every the whole.
Fucking
when he's first,
wingspan.
yeah.
Ooh,
Whenever he's
net-
first mentioned,
break it down,
he's
Olin
super-
K.
I just think he's super important because of how strong he is.
Yes.
And I feel like in the Baki anime, the stronger you are, and I'm talking about real strong, you're more like a legend. You know what I mean? It's like if this, like Unchained, when they talk about him, everybody's like, oh, this guy, lives in a jail. He's so free though. He's a legend to these people. Like, yo, he gets to do what he wants. You know what I mean?
Bullets can't penetrate his skin. Like, come on.
Bruh.
Hurry your ass.
Speaking of legends,
bro.
Oh, God.
Speaking of legends, you know which legend they have in part 3, right? And I kind of have, I don't know, I thought I was going to be excited about it. Muhammad Ali, and then he have Muhammad Ali Jr. in it. So it really, right. But like, I thought I would have liked Muhammad Ali Jr. more. And I was like, is this a real person? Is this a fictional character? I mean, the name is
because he had a daughter.
and he's just,
He had a daughter,
he has a son too. He has a son named Muhammad Ali Jr.
No, really?
Yeah.
What?
He's not
Get
a
out.
boxer.
Yo, but his
Yeah,
daughter
I
was the
looked it
champ
up.
at one point, man. She was the champ at one point.
For sure.
Layla Ali, that's a bad bitch right there, man.
Yo, she's a
Facts.
stupid bitch. It's like
Take
nutty
my
business.
money.
Well, in Baki, Muhammad Ali Jr. is a dick, in my opinion. He, as good of a fighter as he may be on the side, he's an asshole.
If you could sum it up, honestly, if you guys ever watch like the Rocky movies and whatnot, do you remember watching Rocky 3, like when he finally got like super famous, man, at Club of Lane, like calls him out and all that stuff, but Rocky's like kind of like a bum and whatnot because he's, went more of like the route of being like a face versus like an actual boxer at that point.
Yep.
That's what it kind of reminds me of.
He's not fighting real. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just
not
like
fighting real fighters.
Yeah. That's what it reminded me of now that I think about it.
Good
So,
comparison. I like that. I like that analogy right there. Wow. Okay.
when you, and real quick, what you were saying too, man, about being tough fighters, like the last episode of like the part 3 on there really kind of sums it up too, because that Kempo fighter who's like friends with Baki, like he's sitting down, he's like having tea with him. He's like, you're really strong. It's like, and we've been friends forever, but how come we've never fought? And it's like every fighter is drawn to like somebody who's powerful to fight them. Like if you're strong, everybody wants to fight you no matter what. That's what this world is. Like that's they talk about like being a fighter.
Incite challenge.
Yeah,
and that's
crazy.
how he has all of his allies, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh, this is the kid of the monster, right? The strongest man alive. Once again, he's a legend. Why? Because strongest.
So I haven't.
So
I got exactly to the part that Senpai was talking about right now. I haven't finished the whole part 3, but I'm really excited. But you know what? I couldn't stop comparing this show the whole time, right? To a show that OMK got me into, that Kenshin, what is it, Kenshin Ashura?
Kenshin Asura.
Whatever it's called. Yo,
yeah,
I watched that during the break. I watched that during the break. And, oh my, it's like a mashup of Baki, and it reminds me of JoJo at the same time. Because every character is just
super broad.
Their necks have necks.
Loved it.
Is that what it is? Their necks have necks? That's JoJo.
They do.
And their
The
necks
way
has
they
a
get
neck.
hit, how these fights go on in that show, it's nuts. It's not as motivating as Baki is today.
For sure.
As it would be.
It's
honestly.
not with workouts, but it's literally it's all about fighting, bro, and like just
the whole way.
Straight action.
You guys don't
Like,
understand that once I finished like that first half of Baki, I started to work out like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was
Motivates
so
you, dude. That shit
impactful.
motivates you.
Yo, I got so mad and so passionate, and then when I saw the end of the original season 2, I was like, I gotta get stronger. I'm not worthy. So I'm hoping by our next recording, I'd be like buff. You know what I'm saying? No drugs, just buff. You know what I'm saying?
I hope that shit motivates you. Like season 1 of One Punch Man motivate you, because that shit motivate 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups. If that don't fucking motivate you to work out and do shit like that, because that guy beat everybody's ass, and I don't know what the fuck will.
Nah, Baki triggers something within me that I'm just like powered up, and I'm just like we were all working out together before we start recording. That's how inspiring that is. Yo,
Solidarity, military presses. Like,
All together, baby.
Monty, what have you been watching?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, like I mentioned, I did Kill la Kill, Blue Exorcist.
Fire.
Now, finally
That can be
finished.
all.
I finished Oh my God, Scott, you know what I'm talking about. I did the video on it.
Keep your hands off Azuka.
Yeah, keep your hands off Isaac-kun. Finish that. That was a beautiful love letter to creativity and animation.
Oh man,
It
I
wa-
just started watching episode 4. It was so beautiful.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about that.
Damn, you guys pulling my heartstring right now. Shit.
That
Anime pulls your heartstrings. It's beautiful, man. Like,
oh, it's
visually
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Damn.
Masaki Uwasa does like amazing work. That I was gonna say, Juan, Professor, you put me on to Saint Seiya, so I've been going back and watching the original run, and Netflix actually has gone and redubbed it, unedited, because like they condensed they had condensed 130 somewhat episodes into like 60 episodes, and like edit the shit out of it, like for the first run when they did like back in like what 2002 as like Knights of the Zodiac. So now watching this like unedited, uncut, and bro, it's ridiculous, so ridiculous. Yeah, someone will get punched like in the they'll get punched in the arm so fucking hard they're bleeding from their face for no reason, and I'm just like, how?
It's the
Like
80s, baby.
there's blood
It's the 80s.
everywhere, no matter what. This is bleeding for no reason.
logic to that.
Right.
Like, there's a whole episode where like this dude is just bleeding internally. They're like, yo, bro, you can't even get a paper cut right now, else you're just gonna bleed the fuck out. And like, what does he do? He gets he gets fucked up. Yo, it's so ridiculous.
Paper cut and dies.
Yo, it's so 80s.
Rocky got bit and had 3 minutes to finish a fight. Like, no, I can't. What?
Yeah, don't you dare disrespect Shun like that. Shun did his motherfucking job, all right? Like,
It gets better,
Shoot
bro.
something.
Like at the end, I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but at some point, like at the end in the last season of that show, it gets to a point
Yeah.
where he fights like a saint that he uses like a harp, so they hurt you with the music, right? And he's like, so I don't hurt you anymore. He's like, I'm just gonna make myself deaf, and he's just he's deaf. And this guy also happens to be blind, so I'm not gonna tell you who it is. This guy's gonna end up being he's blind and deaf, and the other guy's like, you're so stupid. The reason why it hurts is not because of sound, it's because of vibration, and he still fucks it.
yo, this show is so ridiculous, man. It's
Blood
amazing.
everywhere, blood everywhere.
Congratulations, you fucking hate yourself. Holy shit. Damn.
Wow.
Uh,
I thought Dorohedoro was like bloody, but hearing that, I'm good.
Dude, I love Dorohedoro.
Yeah, I love the violence in it. It's awesome. And I
Yeah,
love how they
facts.
put
Yeah.
themselves back together and like fights like someone's still alive, but they're in like 8 pieces. I'm like, what the fuck?
Good man.
But
his
even
magic is
even
dope.
Yeah, I like the magic.
even
The whole
the
like
villains.
the
Dope.
magic is like a quirk kind of thing.
Yep.
I feel like
so-
the villains,
Yeah.
though. Do you
Everybody's
feel
magic
that?
is something different.
Mhm.
Do you feel like the villains aren't really villains? Everybody just got kind of like their
No.
own little thing.
I feel like the
I
good guys.
ended
yeah.
up liking the villains.
Yeah. I'm like,
I ended up
Come on.
really liking the villains.
yeah, I love shit.
I like the combination
Annoying.
magic.
Love them. Love them.
They're like
That
the best
combo?
bodyguards ever.
Oh,
Best
hell,
duo
the
of
cleaners?
bodyguard.
Best.
Yes,
Best.
the cleaners, man. That's exactly what they are, man. They are fucking cleaners, just coming in, just
They're
like.
like
the cleaners.
they're like the two security guys from Final Fantasy VII. I forget their names. The bald guy and the red haired guy.
Edge? Oh no,
Yeah.
no, that's
Oh no, not Biggs and Wedge, but that's like another comparison.
Rufus, and fuck, what the hell is his name? I think his name is Biggs. Is Rufus and Biggs?
No, Biggs and Bridge.
No, Biggs is the guy with the gun.
No, that's Barrett.
Yeah.
Is that?
Anyways.
Oh, fucked up, dude. I
so
play like
Dorohedoro
8 hours
was,
of that game, and
Oh.
Where's your knowledge? We need you.
yeah, dude.
I was gonna drop the
I
bomb.
was quarantining somewhere else.
I'm gonna do it. You
Go
ready?
do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Tower of God. Boom.
yeah.
Anime is pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I just started reading the Webtoons comic. It's dope. It's so good. It's that show right now. It's probably like the only thing that's like doing reoccurring new episodes right now.
Yep.
And it
No one
continues
else
to get better and better.
Can we talk about
Yeah,
this
and
more?
I have
man?
to be
wanna,
honest.
I want to talk about Korean mangas and how they're like coming up with anime afterwards.
No, don't do it
That's for
today.
later. That's for
I
later.
only-
Just-
okay, cool. Because I only read one chapter.
No, I'm not. I haven't read any of Tower of God. It's just like this is the second.
Oh,
This is the first Korean manga that got an anime adaptation, and the second one's coming out high school.
July, right?
God, is July, man.
Yeah, I'm
that
I'm
was
really
out before
excited to
Tower
see
God.
some of that.
That shit is dope, man. Yo,
Okay.
I've been reading it since day one, so I'm pretty excited to fucking see it like in an animation because it looks clean.
Pretty crap.
Yeah, man.
Dude, was it?
Yeah,
I thought it
it's
was
really-
you, or was it Mike that said it falls off though on the manga?
It does fall off, man. I got it was so fucking good, man, and it gets to a point where like you get like a lot of questions that you had so many fucking in your head answers for, and then all it did was fucking all right, well cool, I got all my questions answered. What the fuck are we still doing? Oh wait, no, there's
Fucking Hunter x
Come
Hunter
on, man.
vibes. I
Yeah, it
knew
just
it.
fucking started
I
pulling me
knew
more.
it.
So.
Knew it.
But the beginning is
Every
fucking
time.
amazing, dude. It's like pulls you. I can't wait to watch the.
Man.
All
wanna see how
right,
the-
I can't wait to go on the
Animes
journey,
like
man.
Animes like this, they always have this formula in the beginning. They're always so good. The way they're critical, the music, the score. They give you a lot of source material with a bunch of questions like, where does this shit sway shit? Is it like the energy around everybody? Is it only in this tower? What's outside the tower? Why has no one seen the sky before? Like crazy fucking questions to a character that looks like he doesn't know shit. And then all of a sudden he does know shit. Crazy.
He doesn't know fuck about shit.
No! He's so
Yeah.
naive. He's all about Rachel. That's
Dude.
it. He's stuck
That's
on
it.
Rachel all day,
Yo.
every day.
And
Wakes up Rachel, goes to sleep Rachel.
Bruh,
Wait,
like
yeah,
I said,
and
I'm
here's the thing,
reading.
I never.
Tower of
Sorry,
Simp.
you're reading one?
That's what it is.
Literally,
what the
yo,
fuck?
he is.
He's the
For
biggest
most of the
simp I've
time,
seen
yeah.
in my life.
No lie, he is for the most part, yo. He really is.
Bigger than Muhammad
sucker.
Ali Jr.
He's a
Bigger
sucker.
than Muhammad Ali Jr.
He's a
Probably,
sucker too.
yeah.
Let me be the judge of that.
Fuck him.
I want to judge
Listen.
this. Ali.
Okay, all right,
Fuck him.
all right, but I never thought that I was gonna like Tower of God as much as I did. Based on the trailer
Hey.
itself, the animation is just. I was like, what is this? Like
I
some
love
little
it.
kid stuff, right?
It's different. I
Love it.
like
so
it.
dark.
Dude, it's grown on
It's
me.
so
The
dark.
animation.
Oh, it's
I'm doing a
super
second watch through on the dub, and I'm just like, damn, I really didn't appreciate the animation before. This looks really good. It's crisp.
It's very different. It's a
I like
nice
the art
feel.
style.
Creme de la creme.
This man, I like the art.
I like the art style, you know? I like all the black lines filled around. You ever look at the character's eyes? Like, their emotions, they're just in there all
It's
day.
because
for some
their
reason.
color of their eyes is so important, yo.
It captures you.
Oh, I feel like you just
Ooh.
gave us a clue because you said you'd be reading it, man. I feel like you just told us something important.
It's just like any other anime where you look at a character, you kind of know how strong they are.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Yeah, there's like a
some
whole thing on
characters-
that.
Bro, there's some characters you meet in there that it's like One Punch Man kind of shit.
That dude who's always sleeping in the bag, he's got to be OP as fuck. I know he is.
Bro, and you know what's funny?
Yeah.
He's not even
Yeah.
close. Like, he's not even close, bro. There's some dudes
Yo.
that you're gonna see, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, yo.
It's like that. It's like that purple captain for Black Clover. You know, she's always sleeping, but she's.
Oh
like,
yeah. Dorothy
Yeah.
Unsworth. Yeah, she's a beast.
Green
Yeah.
magic
Yeah,
is
she's
fucking
super
nice.
Yeah.
What's
you know what's
everybody's-
you know
Oh, okay.
what?
Sorry.
No, I was
ask,
gonna
what's
say, I've been
everybody's
watching
favorite
this-
Character?
Oh, what's their favorite character?
The lizard. The lizard.
Rack's pretty
Rack.
awesome.
Yo,
Dude, he
you're
just
gonna,
wants to fight people. He's like, "Are you strong? I want to fight you right now."
Oh,
Let's
the
go."
whole time when homegirl
Yeah,
busts
son.
out with the green April, he's like, "Yo, I need to fight this chick now!" Like,
Right
Yeah,
now.
Everybody's,
I'm
everybody's
so
a turtle. That's great to him too. They're all
yo,
animals.
that's what I love. Everybody's a turtle, no matter what. I'm in season 3. Everybody's still a turtle, dog.
Yo, for real, you
Blue
love
turtle,
Outrageous
blue
Turtle.
turtle.
That's so great. I
Everybody's
can't
still a
wait,
turtle.
dude. I can't
Oh,
wait.
man.
It's good.
Yo, Huang, that's a good pick because his story, you're gonna love it.
oh, okay.
Oh, we get to like they give like good character development.
arc.
Like everybody.
Well, it kind of drops back a little bit of, because remember, he doesn't know his past that much, right?
Mm.
So at one point, it gets to the point where like they drop in a hint or two, and now you're just like, oh, that makes sense. And then things just start developing. I can't say much more, but yeah.
Sorry,
All right,
man.
I'm that's super
have to
excited
read this
now.
now.
Like,
I'm gonna have to get on it and read it.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
love it.
so before we end our show, and I
Oh, we
feel like
ended it
we're
already?
definitely,
What? Oh man.
I mean, like we're definitely in that sweet spot. But I'm gonna pass the ball up to the professor real quick, and then
Okay.
let's talk about what show to recommend to our fans for episode 2, so they could be in tune with us. Okay, so professor, boom.
I've been watching this other like low budget, kind of like very indie show called The Last Airbender. You know, if you haven't watched that, if you have never watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, I mean, it is
Super indie.
it is the number one. The number
one on Netflix
show.
right
It
now.
was the number.
Man,
Netflix for a reason.
respect you. He pulled out his Blu-ray guy. He pulled
Yeah,
out
he
his
did.
Blu-ray. I respect him.
All right. So if you don't watch that, there's like another show. It's really short. If you want to get into it, it goes on Netflix tomorrow. It's called One Piece. And if you've never watched One Piece,
Episodes 1
Super
to
short.
110 drop tomorrow.
No shit,
I
dude.
thought it was 163. No,
Holy
138 or
fuck.
something like
I
that.
just shared something that gave
It's a little
me
bit more.
fuck out.
Dude, you're gonna
I'm
love
not
it. If you have
excited about
never
it. I don't
watched One
care.
Piece.
Why would I ever watch? the
now
dub
is it
drop
true?
ever?
Is Netflix doing a whole new dub with new actors or what?
Yeah.
Ooh,
It might be
okay.
good. It might be good. It might be good. They got some
I'm
nice
in
people
there,
on board.
so
I respect you. I might check a few episodes out just to see what it's like.
So what happened to
I
your
am never
4 kids
walking
rap?
backwards.
Come on.
Oh, the Four Kids
Well, you're
rap's
never
like a
going back to
national
the 4
treasure.
Kids rap?
That's a terrible.
Yeah,
show.
I want to say something about The Last Airbender real quick. How amazing that show is. I literally saw a clip online of a picture. They're all like sleeping in like a house or something, right? And Toph's like my favorite fucking character, and everybody's sleeping, and she's like chilling, leaned back with her fucking feet up in the air, and it's like, yo, somebody put detail into the fact that she only sees through vibrations. So if her feet are on the ground, it's like having her eyes open. So putting her feet up is like closing your eyes and go to sleep. I was like, holy shit, I never fucking put that together. That's amazing. Thanks for going back and watching it, because that's what I'm gonna fucking do.
Yeah.
So like, yo,
that's
little
awesome.
attention to details like that, very clear. That fucking anime is amazing. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I'll
That
punch
season
somebody in
1
the face and tell me
quality
it's not good.
sucks though.
I don't give a
all day.
fuck. It's probably great on Blu-ray though, right?
No,
It's probably looks good.
yeah.
I bet it
Yeah,
is.
dude,
They got,
it's
like,
so
fucking DVD
great
quality on Netflix.
to see like my
that 4K.
10-year-old nephew watching it for the first time, and he's all about it now. It's awesome.
All right,
Like,
so Airbender
Okay.
won. Josh, what's your vote?
Definitely. I'm gonna throw in Baki. You gotta watch Baki from the 2001 season, the original season 2. It was titled Baki the Grappler. You gotta find that in order to be able to enjoy the Netflix. Which by next episode, you're gonna see my reaction. I'm gonna be all about the Netflix, and hopefully, I don't ruin it for Monty. That's all. Monty,
You're gonna be
who you got?
swole.
it's so sweet.
Jacked.
You gotta be swole mates. Let's go, baby. All of us will be swole mates together. There you
Monty,
go.
how about you?
Oh, what do I say? My must
My
watch.
muscle hurts.
Ooh, there's so many good ones. Oh, crap. All right. You know what? I just watched for like the 11th time the other day was Erased. If you haven't seen Erased, you guys got to watch it.
That's me.
I fucking thank you for saying that. That's the best anime I've ever watched. Period.
Dude,
I don't give a
oh,
fuck.
so
Yep.
fucking good.
Best anime I've ever watched. It's not my favorite. Best anime I've ever watched. I'll fight
Wow.
anybody.
Better than Sword Art Online. Just kidding.
Yes, even better than those 14 episodes. Those first 14 episodes, way better than that.
Those are the only good episodes, man.
I'll stop
Bro,
breaking about that yesterday
chill.
before
That
you
first
came over.
season was legit, bro. Okay, that first season.
It's cool. It was good. It was not better as good as Race though. I never felt.
I mean,
so
obviously,
hell
for
no.
sure.
It's
For sure.
better than Hintaro.
way better than
Okay.
Hantaro.
I mean, oh, is it better than
The professor just
interspecies
started creating
reviewer?
nonsense.
What'd you say? That it what?
Better than interspecies reviewers?
Whoa.
Yeah. No, maybe not as
Alright.
good. Almost.
Can we
Scott,
Can
how
we
about you?
buy that?
What about
Can
me?
we buy that
Scott.
show?
Oh, I've got a link for you. I got you.
Jesus Christ.
Send it.
I'm gonna try to cut it back to it because I know the only person who's watching it besides me. It's Fruits Basket, guys. Push through, give it a fucking chance. I'm telling you, there's gonna be a point where you're gonna be like, oh shit, what the fuck is that about? And then you're gonna be like, all right, I need to keep watching it. I promise you, it's a little bit of a push, but once you get to finding out what like the real dark side to the curse of the Zodiac, I mean, it already sucks that you can't touch somebody in the opposite sex. You can't like, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. That's it, because like,
dude.
There's 12 Zodiacs plus the cat, but like, where the fuck did the cat come from? That whole story is like only a part of like how bad everything fucking is.
Can we talk about like 2 seconds real quick? Isn't it interesting in season 2 there's contact but no transformation?
Sometimes, man, but it's like, don't worry, you find out about this shit, man. Things are crazy.
Oh,
I know, like I'm gonna be happy with the end of it because if you watch part 2 of the final season or whatever, man. Like if you watch the intro, you see all the Zodiac characters, so you know this shit's ready to fucking end. We're gonna get the ending like the manga had. It's gonna be great, I promise. There's so much crazy stuff that's gonna happen actually in season 2. You're gonna be like, I thought I was watching a different fucking anime, and then this happened, and then it doesn't make sense. So
24 episodes? What season? Yeah. 24 episodes?
I'm saying 22, 24 episodes indefinite. There's a lot of shit they gotta cover, and some crazy stuff, like real crazy stuff happens. So,
right, let's pass the ball to OMK. Boom.
So, instead of watching, I'm gonna say people should start reading Tower of God.
My man, I'm gonna check that shit. I'm gonna read that shit.
So definitely a good read, man. Definitely hooked, like I was telling you guys earlier. Season 3.
You said Webtoons?
Webtoons, yeah, the app.
Right.
Definitely check it out. Super smooth. Sent the link right to you. JL, definitely get that on the tablet. Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. But yeah, Tower of God. That's all I'm reading right now. That I'm reading.
See this shit, man.
All right, so let's push up the
subscribe to it. I'm gonna fucking go start reading it.
Got to, bro. I'm telling you.
It's 482 chapters, guys. Get ready. Put your fucking pants in overdrive.
All right, say less. All right, Professor, who you got?
Ooh.
Oh wait, you said the
Avatar.
I
said.
Yeah. So it's JL. That's
Yeah, what you got for us?
I am going
save
to
the best for last.
I wouldn't say the best.
Something different. Hit us.
I've been reading something with a friend of mine. It's called The Record of Ragnarok. And the basis of this
yes. Talk about it. Talk about it right now. Talk about it right fucking now. I want this to be a fucking anime.
Whoa, wait a minute. You had talked about this before. Is this the one where like everybody from history?
Let's talk about it. Go ahead, talk about it. I want to hear you. I want to hear you sweet voice. Talk about it for me, please.
Use the voice. Use the voice.
Go ahead, please.
For what I know about it, it's gods versus humans battle for existence. So you on the human side you have like Adam, on the god side you have Thor, on the human side you have Lu Bu from the Chinese dynasties, which is like in the very first fucking manga episode. Like it's just the crowd just shouts Lu Bu, and you just see him almighty and shit. And there's a lot of characters like Zeus in it as well, and they're all impressing each other for I don't know what yet, but for what it is so far, and just because I like the word Ragnarok itself and always fucking sucks me into something, I would highly recommend start to reading this. If it does become an anime,
did you say Adam?
Shit.
Adam, the first man, Adam guy. Oh my lord.
He's a warrior.
Yeah. And he has like
he's a warrior
in his mouth.
He literally steps on scene and all the human race like calls him dad because he's the first fucking human. It's fucking nuts, dude. It's so good.
Call me daddy.
Yo, like literally, like they're like crying like fucking Messiah, dude.
Put it this way. He says some shit to Zeus that makes Zeus feel like he has daddy issues. We'll just put it that way. Adam puts Zeus in his place, and if you get up to that point, it's very satisfying.
Did you watch the whole fight? Like you read the whole fight? That fight is fucking amazing. That fucking fight's amazing. Unfucking believable, dude. Holy shit.
Alright, and what's the name of this one more time?
Record of Ragnarok.
My man Scott done came like 5 times.
Yeah, I gotta change my pants after this shit, dude. I gotta
I
change.
gotta watch that reaction.
I just picture that scene from South Park with Randy Marsh just like fucking unloaded by the computer desk. Like,
Guy, like he said it, and like my brain took like a few seconds to like kind of process it, and then a thing happened, and I was like, yes. I was like, fuck, dude, because I like talked about it on like one of my talks a while back, like it, and it was just it's so. One of my boys put it on to me.
I remember that episode.
It's like how long it takes for a chapter to come out. It takes so fucking long for a chapter to drop. That's the only problem I got with it. But if they're like waiting fucking time or something, dude, to like turn this to anime, they hook line is they fucking got me, man. I cannot wait to see this shit. The fight fucking believable because it's a 10 out of 10 like battle royale, like human against god. Because like every like 10,000 years, the gods vote on whether or not they want to eliminate humanity, and every year they say no. And then they were just like, you know what, like fuck it, let's just get rid of this shit, start over, man. And the Valkyries from fucking like Asgard are just like, whoa, we're like part human, let's not let this happen and be rash. Why don't we at least let
in the middle of it
fight for their right to survive? And like everybody's like, but we're fucking gods. What are they gonna do? We're gonna like fucking just like
no combat.
And like they're like, no, we'll like tip the scales to like make it happen. So like the Valkyries loan their bodies and turn themselves into weapons, so humanity has a chance to win. It's fucking nuts, dude. It's so good.
I will say because I've been a Fate fan for so long, I probably am a sucker for battle royale.
You know what, dude? That's what it is. It is kind of fate-ish, man. When you stop.
If they do animate it and they don't give it to UFO table.
Yeah, they're fucking stupid, man. That would be fucking good. Oh my god.
Now imagine that being an anime and they cut out all the good part from the manga.
That's Darwin's game, ladies and gentlemen.
Man.
I had to throw that in there. I'm sorry.
And they do like the first Full Metal, and it doesn't follow the manga at all.
You know, I did like the first Full Metal for one thing. You actually get to see them take the exam, and that was kind of cool. You don't get to see that in Brotherhood.
Nope. We don't.
Josh, mean Jay, your recommendation?
He said Baki.
My recommendation was Baki, man.
Oh,
Baki.
You did. I apologize. My bad. Damn.
I said Baki. I co-signed with Fruit Basket, as you saw. I'm going to co-sign with Tower of God in the reading. Reading, knowledge is power. The more you know. You know what I'm saying?
Sign off on that Airbender. That shit's fucking amazing.
That number one on Netflix.
That's
number one
awesome,
on
man.
Netflix shit.
That's fucking awesome.
Yo,
Dorohedoro. If you have not watched Dorohedoro.
Shut the fuck. I'm talking about the last Airbender, Joe. No.
Watch Dorohedoro.
Erase. It triggers you. Is a whole emotional.
Classic.
Yo, oh my god, the ending still to this day.
Still makes me want to
Creme
fight.
de la creme. And then we got the. Oh,
Are you not
I
happy
didn't
with
say
that?
that. No.
You're not happy with the ending, Roland?
Nah, bro.
What? Why weren't you happy?
My man didn't get the chick, bro.
What you talking about?
he met her at the end. They left that shit mad open-ended. Like they were just like,
you're one of those
hey.
people, whoa. You're one of those people who think he should have ended up with the chick that he saved, aren't you?
Yeah, bro.
Nah, man. Dude, he kept saying the whole time, he's like, yo, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm not interested in a little girl. He just wanted to save her life the entire time, man. There's no way he was even interested in a girl.
For sure.
And she was
But at the same time,
yo, they have a kid.
Again,
she knew where it was at, man.
I agree with Roland. I'm 100% behind.
I'm with Scott. I'm Team Scott on this one.
Hell yeah, man. That girl, top dude, she saved him, man. Like her house burnt down. She helped him escape. Nah, man. It was her the whole time.
Yo, that's best girl.
Word.
What?
He put in that work though.
She put in that work. Yo, no, I'm tired of going after. I want somebody who's gonna look after me. I want a bottom. I need a bottom bitch. Yo, she was best girl. She deserved it, man.
Hell yeah, man, dude. But again, she punched their boss in the face. She got fired from her job. Her house burned down to save this man that she liked, guy. And, yo, trust me, when that ending came around and she didn't show up, like when the credits were happening, I was like, yo, how are we not gonna end this with this girl? How are we not gonna get
that shit had me like, all right, man. I was like, come on, son.
Now, once I saw her at the end that they met, I saw the blue butterfly.
Right,
I was like, all right, This anime was fucking amazing. It ended. I got no questions. Let's just fucking go.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wanted to just like
Damn,
cry
what
a little
happened
and tell
to
people. He disappeared. He didn't want to talk
Just-
about a race.
I mean, look.
He's like, I don't like
Let's
this
save this for
objectification.
All right. Cool. As you guys see, the energy is still there. We're still active. We're still ready for this. Episode 2, our theme is going to be best and worst father. And no names. Please, no names. No names. Laugh about it. Keep it to yourself. But it's going to be our first Father Days edition of the Shinobi Unfolding. We're going to think of our best father and worst father in the whole anime history. So,
I was
with that being
disconnected
said,
to the whole thing, but sure, I'll agree with that.
yes, I'm doing the outro. So,
Yo, can I nominate
please
my
make
dad
sure
for
to-
the worst dad?
Yeah.
Can I nominate my dad for the
Scott,
worst dad? Yo?
no, Scott, don't
Depending
do
on
that.
One
what
for
Don't do
Scott's
that.
dad. No, I'm
Depending on
just
what
like.
anime character he
Yo,
That's
he's
a
in my
dark
imagination,
road.
man. That's the best anime I ever had.
Okay, he's your number one. There's a preview for next week episode. So,
Yeah.
with that being said, Shinobi Unfolding, we are back. All right. You can follow us again on the Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Music, and all the other platforms out there. Check out our Instagram, the Shinobi Unfolding. Check out our YouTube.
Facebook.
Check out our Facebook. Make sure you like, subscribe,
Check out our
and share
OnlyFans.
with your friend.
OnlyFans.
We don't have that. Nope. We don't have that. Okay.
Not yet.
With that being said, God,
It's,
I don't have a quote.
No need
I
for
don't have a
someone.
quote for tonight,
Fuck
but
COVID.
I do have some.
You don't have
That
a quote?
and
No, we got this.
I
man.
do. Hey, give me a second. All
You got
right.
it. You got it.
So, JL said, one more.
Fuck COVID.
Cool.
Fuck COVID.
And I say to you, during your darkest moment, bad morning or whatever, remember these words, okay? You control your emotion, your reaction, and your destiny. You could change anything negative to positive by you controlling what you can control. That's our quote of the day. We love you. See you next week. Peace.
Peace.
Deuces.
Because everybody's always wondering, like, you know, what anime did you start with, and right? And so I got to go back to when I was like 4 years old, 4 or 5. And I remember my older brother came home when I was, you know, living in Guatemala, and he came with all his friends, and they're all excited they're gonna watch something on television. I'm like, what is it? And it was this 1970s like big like anime called Messenger Z. But it's about like mechas, like really like, you know, not like Gundam where you have like all the details and cool stuff, but it's just like big ones, very round, really easy to draw. Like, you know, the villain was like half man, half woman, but had 2 personalities. Like, it was just like crazy stuff.
Konnichiwa.